So today I'm going to explain to you why John Wall will be a Laker come this offseason. So let's start off with the Russell Westbrook situation. As you know, it's been a bit turbulent this season and the Lakers will look to move on from Westbrook. There's not that many teams that will be interested, but the two that have been brought up are Houston and Charlotte. Now let me explain to you why they shouldn't do a deal with Charlotte. Any deal would have to involve Gordon Hayward most likely. And I don't understand why you would do that when you're taking on multiple years of Gordon Hayward's terrible contract, as well as his inability to stay on the floor, which is already a concern with AD. So do you really want two guys earning max money to not be available at all times? Not really. And I don't see the Charlotte Hornets added in Terry Rozier. He's an instrumental part of that team, and I just don't see it happening unless Michael Jordan just plans on clearing cap space, which makes sense, but I just don't see it happening. However, when I mean clearing cap space, that's because Westbrook's deal is 1 year long. But anyway, let's move on to the Houston Rockets side of things. John Wall, you may say, is a similar player to Russell Westbrook. Personally, I feel like he's a better fit. He's a great defender, great playmaker. He averaged 9.1 assists in his last full season with Houston, and I feel like he can benefit that Lakers team in many more ways than Westbrook has this season. But then if you think, oh, what happens if that trade fails? Well, you've made a change, so the negative mood around Westbrook won't be there anymore, and there'll be new hope, hoping that John Wall can make a bigger impact going into next season. And if it does fail, he's an unrestricted free agent. You can say bye-bye to him, and if it does work out, you can just re-sign him for a cheaper deal. So it's a low risk, high reward, whereas if Gordon Hayward fails, you're stuck with an injury-prone guy with no trade value for 2-3 more years, which is just disastrous. So I feel like the John Wall idea makes sense. And if the Lakers want to go in a different direction with Houston, where they add maybe Horton Tucker and Kendrick Nunn, and request for Eric Gordon back, as well as the Lakers giving off the 2027 first round pick, that also makes sense because Eric Gordon's also a versatile defender, can hit the three ball at a 40% clip, and that is the type of player the Lakers do need and could be a key star or rotational piece. So there's a lot of pieces which the Rockets have which can really help the Lakers become a playoff team again, which is funny to say going into next season, but that's the direction I would go in, and I don't really think trading Russell Westbrook to the Hornets makes much sense, considering what you may get back. But yeah, overall I haven't really got much else, but I don't really see the Lakers being able to attain Christian Wood in any deal. I feel like those days are gone due to the way Westbrook's been playing. I know Westbrook won't play for the Rockets, he'll likely get bought out, and if he does play, there'll be like Dennis Schroeder minutes when he did play, which is around 15 to 20 minutes, which isn't really much. And I don't see how the Rockets lose this trade, as worst case scenario, well, not worst case, you're essentially just swapping the same contract whilst gaining an unprotected 2027 first round pick, which is so valuable as you don't know the state of the Lakers in 3-4 years down the line. And the Lakers get a fresh sense going into next season with John Wall, and let's say it doesn't work out, well, you've got cap flexibility for the 2023 offseason, which is pretty loaded. And as you know, a lot of free agents want to stay in LA or go to LA, so having cap flexibility in 2023 is a very good thing to have and a good situation to be in. But yeah, overall I feel like John Wall will end up a Laker. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. But yeah, I'm out.